Hey guys, Dwayne here. I'm going to tell you a gambling story, but before we get into the story, there are two gambling concepts that I want to share with you. And when you hear them, you're going to think, well, that's obvious. And it is, but very few people apply these concepts to their casino gambling, and you will see why. The first concept comes from physics, and I believe it's a law of physics law or something like that. It says an object in motion will remain in motion until acted upon by an outside force. Okay, what that means in gambling, well, to paraphrase that concept, what's happening right now will continue to happen until it stops. Okay, keep that in mind. Next concept is it's an old adage. Basically, it says if you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. Okay, and keep that one in mind. Okay, now the story. I call this story the $5,000 man. This was early in my gambling career. I had read a few books on blackjack and found it fascinating. And I learned about a concept called table scouting from a book by Henry Tamburin. You can look him up. He's a very popular gambling writer. He also has a PhD. Anyway, table scouting means you're looking for a table where the players are winning. Okay, signs of players winning: if the table is full or almost full, if the players are in a good mood, if the players have a lot of chips in front of them, and you can watch 2 or 3 or 4 hands, see how many people are winning. If there's 5 people at the table and 4 or 5 of them win every hand, if the dealer is busting more often, that's a good table. That's what you want. You want to avoid tables where the dealer is winning every hand, where people are taking a card and busting, or the dealer is making 5 and 6 card 21s and taking everybody's money. The players are in a bad mood. They're starting to leave. You want to avoid that table like the plague. Okay? Because what's happening right now is going to keep happening until it stops. Okay? I guess you could say I was naive in that I thought everybody knew this. So I was scouting blackjack tables at Caesar's Palace in Vegas. And I saw a table where there were 2 empty seats, and the players were talking to each other. They seemed to be in a good mood. I watched a couple of hands. About half of them won, but I thought, this is a good table. I'm going to try this table. I sit down, and another player sits down at the same table, basically at the same time, and I bought in for $100, and he pulled out of his pocket a stack of $100 bills. Put it on the table. We're all sitting there watching. The dealer is counting his money and tells the pit boss $5,000 cash. And pit boss comes over and looks around, looks at the guy, asks for his player's card. You know the routine. He gets quite a bit of attention for that. And he tells the dealer he wants black chips. Black chips are $100 chips. So for his $5,000 in cash, he got 50 $100 chips. All right, cool. I thought, because I was new to this was fairly early in my gambling career. I thought this man with the 5,000 big ones knows what he's doing. He's a pro. I'm going to watch him clean house. Okay? That's exactly what I thought. Because I thought, no fool is going to show up with $5,000 and play with black chips if he doesn't know what he's doing? Oh man, I was so wrong. Well, I won my first hand, and I think the whole table won because the dealer busted. And so we're off to a good start, right? I won my first bet. Everybody won. Things are going well. Well, it didn't stay that way. I lost the next 3 hands, and I picked up my chips, and I was gone. And I thought the $5,000 man would do the same. No, he didn't. I thought, well, he knows something I don't. So I found another table, a really good table, actually. I believe I won the first 6 bets at the second table, and like 2 out of 3 bets after that for a while, and then I lost 3 in a row and I was gone. Boom. Okay, because what's happening is going to keep happening until it stops. Okay. So I went back to see how the $5,000 man was doing. He was alone at the table. Everybody else left. And he had 4 or 5 black chips left out of 50. He was down to $500. I thought, man, what is he doing? And he lost the next hand, and he lost the next hand. And I thought, he's not going to lose his last dollar. He bet his last 3 chips on the next hand, and he lost. And guess what? Guess what? I'll tell you what. I would have left. I probably would have given up gambling if I lost $5,000 like that. I would have blown my brains out. I mean, not literally, but that's what I would have felt like. This genius reaches into his pocket, pulls out another stack, puts it on the table. Dealer counts out another $5,000. This guy is looking like he's gonna die, but he just keeps playing. Okay, that's a sickness. That's a sickness I don't understand. Because if you find yourself in a hole, you quit digging. Okay, so there you go. That's the story of the $5,000 man. That's the story of what not to do. And that also cements the concept of what's happening right now is going to keep happening until it stops. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.